It's gonna be a little bit of a different stream. I'm not cooking today, but we are talking food and drink. What snacks can we expect? This is a snack box, specializes in treats from Japan. The first box that I had is a tour of Japan, and you kind of get to taste all the little different flavors. That first box is the same always. After that, every month you get a themed box. This themed box is the autumn harvest. A lot of these are sweet potato based, which I'm super excited about. So the box is really nicely laid out. They jam pack it. Some of the snacks you do get doubles of. This one, there's 2 of them. This one, there's 1. We will look at flavor, the uniqueness of the snack, the uniqueness from what we would typically find here in the US, and the last thing will be the packaging. We're going to start with the one I'm scared of. Pure Gummy Petite Grape. These gummies are shaped with little hearts with a sour exterior, so the sour might save it, to balance a sweet interior. Packaging's cute. I'm going to give it, just because if I see the word grape gummy, I'm not going to grab it. I'll give this a 3 because it is cutely shaped. That smells like grape medicine. It has a nice little sour exterior. They're pretty thin. We'll see as we bite into it. I'm gonna just take the whole thing. Okay. It's not the worst grape flavoring I've ever had, but that tastes, nope, there's the medicine. Yeah, no, it's bad. I don't like this one. I'm gonna give the flavor a 1. And uniqueness, it just tastes like grape gummies. So the next one that we're going to try is the mokhari cube. This crunchy snack is essentially a cube fried sweet potato. I really like the simple packaging design that they have here. The sweet potato in the little cubes. Okay, so there's not a lot in here. This is the entire packaging, and it's only this full. Doesn't really smell like much. Packaging wise, I'm gonna give it a 5. I like it. I would be intrigued by this if I was in a store. So here they are in my hand. They're little tiny cubes. I'm actually curious how they cook these. I'm gonna try a cubed one. Okay. That tastes like sweet potato. So it's really crunchy. These remind me of sweet potato chips that you could find, but less greasy. Way less greasy. And actually a bit sweeter. I like these. These are really good. Flavor wise, I think for now I'm going to go with a 5. For uniqueness, it's on the lower side because it's very similar to a sweet potato chip. So I'm going to go with a 3 on that. So the next snack we're going to try is called a Benimo Purple Yam Pie. Benimo is a purple yam known for its striking color. Packaging wise, I like that I could see it. I do like this packaging a lot. I would be intrigued by this. I'm going to give it a 5. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty thin. So that's not as deep of a purple as I would expect from a purple yam. I'm just going to eat it. I'm a little disappointed in this one. I feel like the flavor in general is muted. The crust is just dry. I wish when you get the yam in there, it's a little nicer. The initial taste isn't the best, but once the filling kind of starts mingling in there, I do like that flavor a lot more. I think for flavoring, I'm gonna go with a 3. It's fine. Probably wouldn't grab this again. Uniqueness, I think because of the coloring, I'm gonna go with a 3, maybe 4 on that. It's okay. So this is a Hojicha roasted green tea financier. This cake is a dense, rich, and packed with the flavorful aroma of Hojicha. The packaging's simple. It's kind of boring. I like the leaves that are included on it to kind of give it that fall feel, but it is kind of plain. For packaging, this one's gonna get a 2. That smells like Hojicha. That smoky tea aroma. Kind of a boring looking cake. Doesn't look too fancy. Actually, this is very nice. I feel like I have the flavor of tea sitting on my tongue, which I do like. It is a little on the greasier side. I do feel a little bit of the grease from the cake itself falling onto my hands, or sticking to my hands, I guess. It's actually quite light. It has a good texture for being a prepackaged cake. Flavor, right away, this is a 5 for me. I really like it. And from uniqueness, it is a cake, but I feel like this flavor profile is not something that you would find here stateside. I'm gonna give this one, I think, a 4. This is our next one. Mini chocolate sweet potato. A different kind of sweet potato from the Tanegashima area. This is kind of a standard packaging that I've seen for a lot of Japanese cookies. And then it's another package. So here they are. Now I think because these sat a little bit in Texas heat, they have melted somewhat. But the actual cookies themselves are very cute. The packaging, kind of standard, so 3. Just smells pretty sweet. I like the smell of this. My fear was correct. It is very sweet forward. I think there's white chocolate in it. It does taste artificially, which I think hurts the flavor. I wouldn't probably pick them up again. I think I'm gonna give them a 2 in terms of flavor. From a uniqueness standpoint, probably gonna give it a 3. Chestnut pie. Has a nice little chestnut on the front. The packaging is pretty simple. I see this and I imagine it comes like in a big box with a bunch of these. I do actually like this drawing. So it's not like, it's pretty plain, but I think there are a lot of like cute little elements. From a packaging standpoint, I'm gonna give this a 4. Rip it open. I do see the layers. Ooh, I smell that. That is alcohol forward smelling. This is an adventure in this one. The crust is better than the other crust that we had. This actually gives a butter flavor to it. That's a lot nicer than one. I can eat this, like all of these. There's only 2. When you bite into it, you kind of get the nice chestnut flavor with a little bit of that white bean there. And then at the end, you actually do get hit with the alcohol. I like this. But from a flavor, this is a 5. And from uniqueness, 4. Our next snack. Pure potato chips. Sesame oil and salt. Who doesn't love a good potato chip? Like, can't open. That smells like sesame oil. Oh yeah, they look like plain potato chips. The packaging. It looks like a potato chip bag. Packaging boring too. You put too much sesame oil in, it will become like a nuisance to eat. So it's pretty mild. The salt level's fine. I think they did a good job salting them. They're not as like salty as like a Lay's potato chips, but I also think they held back on the flavor. I think a 2 on flavor. Uniqueness, I'm gonna go with a 1. I was hoping that the sesame would come more forward. These are uni rice crackers. Packaging, I like it. Has the nice little like uni on the bottom. Packaging's fine. 4. Nice little oblong shape. The flavor is very mild, but it's good. It just tastes like savory. I could see why this is one that they like to boast as their more popular item. Flavor, they're good rice crackers. And I've had a lot of rice crackers in my time. I'm gonna go with a 4 because the flavor's good. I think if it was turned up 20% more, it would be a 5. Uniqueness, I don't think you're gonna find anything uni flavored. Probably a 5. Our next one. This one smells very good. Let's split it in half. Ooh, okay. So there is a good chunk of apple jam in there. Smells extremely good. Very soft. All right, this cake, for being like a pre-packaged thing, it's nice. The apple flavor is there. It's not super strong. I like the subtleness. It's very buttery. This, as it describes, it would go really well with an afternoon tea. The packaging's cute. Has little apples. Has a little like French chef. And I give it a 4. I do think from a flavor, this is a 5. It's really good. Uniqueness, I mean, I'm gonna give it a 3. I feel like this is something I could find here. I had this yesterday. This was a little package, a Hojicha Latte. They give brewing instructions. You empty this package out into a cup and then you add between 120 to 150 milliliters of hot water or cold water. I had it hot. It was tasty. It was a bit on the milder side from Hojicha I've had, but that's because it is a latte, so it is mixed in with the creamy flavors. I think this is a good way to introduce yourself to Hojicha. It's not like the best tea I've had in my life. I enjoyed having the cup of it yesterday. I was disappointed that you only get the 1, and the portion that it makes is pretty tiny. So it's a very short enjoyed experience. I think packaging, it's kind of boring. So I'd probably give this a 2. Flavor, I'm gonna go 3.5 on this one. I know that's cheating. I wish the Hojicha was a little stronger. And uniqueness, I feel like this style of tea isn't too prevalent here. I'm gonna give it that 4. This is a Furumi Walnut Mochi. Doesn't really smell like much of anything. It has a nice little spring to it. You can see it's pretty stretchy in consistency. It's kind of on the blander side, but I get the walnutty, I get the little hint of soy that they mentioned. It's not the most outstanding mochi I've had. It's pleasant. I would not say no to this. Packaging has a cute little walnut. Pretty simple. I'm gonna give this a 3. It's kind of nice. It's almost like a palate cleanser in between everything that we have been having. Uniqueness, I think this is just like a straight 3. Right. Yeah, I'm excited about this shiitake one. This packaging's pretty small. I like the little mushrooms that they have on there. I think that's very adorable. It reads right away. I think from a packaging standpoint, I'm gonna give this 5. I really like the mushroom drawing on there. I didn't grab the prettier one. It got crushed. Oh, there it is. Ooh, that just smells like a dried shiitake mushroom. Oh, that's beautiful. That smell is very good, and it does hit you in the face. I don't get the black pepper out of it, which is fine. I don't want it to be black pepper forward. Oh, there's the black pepper. It comes at the end. Oh, this is good. Really good crunch factor. Oh, that one's super good, and I'm super sad that the other piece is now Jeff's. So flavor standpoint, it's strong, and I like that. A lot of these snacks have been a little on the weaker side. This one is like, hey, you are eating shiitake mushroom flavored. It's not gonna hide from you. Look at how happy this snack is. We saved the happiest one for last. Savory sesame biscuit. Super cute. I'm giving the packaging a 5. This is a biscuit, a sesame flavored biscuit. It's really thin. I get the buttery. I get the sesame. This is good. Put some brie on this bad boy. I have put fig jam and brie on here. Here it is with our addition. I know, that works nicely. These are good. From a flavor standpoint, that's definitely a 5. I like these crackers a lot. Let's look back at these treats. Which was the worst one? Grape Gummies. They taste like medicine. My top savory ones, there's the shiitake mushroom, rice crackers, and then the sesame flavored biscuits. These are both very good. And then the runner-up for the savory one is our cube. Mokhari cube. They're super good. They have a nice crunch. It tastes like a sweet potato, but I think the other two just kind of are above it a little bit. So for the sweet ones, we have the Hojicha roasted cake, the chestnut pie, which has white bean paste also in it, and then the apple madeleine. For me personally, the Hojicha cake and the chestnut pie are above that, and then the apple pie would be in that same like secondary category. These are all super good. We did it. We tried so many snacks today. So many snacks. Whew. Thank y'all for hanging out. I will see you all around eventually.